Hey, hello, you're stuck in trouble with Wolf Gorlick, a few minutes riffing on IT and IT security. Today looking at instrumenting incident response so you can do more than just detect if a breach has occurred. I consider this to be the Batman principle, right? If you think about like Batman, the Dark Knight, the Joker didn't appear until Batman got really good and started wiping out the criminals. And that forced criminals to like elevate their game, right? They created the Joker. All controls make for better criminals. Now, in response to that, all criminals make better security professionals. And there's always one extra step that you can take. And so this tip is for those people who have already put in incident response programs, already set up some detection. What's the one extra step you can take? That is to know not only have you been breached, but to know the level you've been breached, right? To not only qualify that you've had a breach, but to quantify how many rows, how many things have been done, and to see that through your instrumentation as opposed to having to go out for forensics for it. I was recently doing a strategy session with a customer, and they call this quantifying qualifying. I really like that, quantify and qualify. Qualify that you've had a breach. Pretty straightforward. Either you have or you haven't. And usually that's a process of not only detection, but then that instant response that takes it the rest of the way, right? That's your qualification process. The quantification part is a little bit trickier. The quantification of how many records were stolen, how many items were affected, what walked out the door. Today, so oftentimes when organizations get breached, they do the qualification part, they detect it, and then they respond, but the quantification, what happened, what was the extent, how many rows, whatnot, that's oftentimes left to the incident response organization that the company brings in to do that triage, to do that forensics, and what have you. Now, the point that I want to make is really strong detective controls and really strong IR controls as you reach a certain level of maturity need to start taking into account what that quantification process may look like. Is it tracking how many rows went out the door? Is it tracking at the file level or at the item level? Getting that quantification into your instrumentation is key because A, it cuts down your costs, especially if you're in an organization that's facing multiple breaches and whatnot. You don't have to go out to, insert expensive IR company here to do that. But B, too, it makes it much more actionable when you have to go ahead and report what happened, so you can hopefully identify it, act on it quickly, control those results, and report back, hey, look, ordinarily these types of breaches might have had 100,000 records, we only lost 20, 10, whatever it may be. So quantify and qualify, interesting approach. Have you seen any good examples of that second step, taking it one step further? Comment, social media. Hit me up. Thanks.